Hey, it's Steve Nagle. I'm the producer of the Bax and O'Brien Morning Show on Rock 102, and I'm here to do my interview with Businews.
And welcome to Strictly Businews. I am Alfonso Santaniello. Steve, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming again. Sort of.
It wasn't my fault. I just got through telling you the story. I'm not
We have good topics to go over,
Just
though.
had to bust you.
This is the one, the only, the fantastic...
Now we're overdoing
yeah,
it.
right, okay,
Yeah,
this is Cori.
enough.
So basically in every episode I introduce her, there's no really formal introduction for Cori. Okay. And we still don't have a really good introduction for her.
I don't need no introduction.
Yeah, I'm not even really sure what you do.
She's just here.
She makes me look dumb. Okay. That's what she does. That's her role in this show. Yeah. Alright, speaking of making me look dumb, let's go over the topics. So, first up, YouTube is prepping to launch paid subscriptions for individual channels on its video platform, basically to go against TV now. They're attempting to lure content producers, eyeballs, and advertising dollars away from traditional TV. So I reached out to a couple of small channel producers and asked them to submit applications to create channels that users could, pay access for. And right now they're only doing it where it's between a $1 and $5 a month basis. So we can finally do the Biz News After Dark for paid subscription. Just kidding.
Good luck with all that.
Yeah. well, now we could, as John was saying, we could do the, never mind. So I think this is a big step. It's going to be really good for businesses that, for example, for us, like for the agency, for us, we wanted to do webinars, but, because we put so much time and content and energy into it, we can now have people pay $1 a month to get monthly webinar. And it's a good way to get extra stream of revenue.
I think people are more engaged, too, when they're paying for something instead of just watching it for the first 10 minutes and then just kind of, phasing out or going to another video.
But is it going to be one of those things where you're paying for crap, too? That's what you got to watch out for. You're not, if they're just loading content on there just to make you think that you're getting the full value of what you're getting. If you're paying $6 a month, you're invested to watch that only one channel. And if they're not coming up with new material for you to be engaged with, and then just throwing in, crap here and there. Like it's kind of hard to say, and it's kind of hard to do with something that's been completely free since it's since the dawn.
Yeah, I think it's going to actually allow other players into the game who can do it for free and duplicate just exactly what they've been doing.
I think because in the sense of YouTube being the second biggest search engine, people are going to be able to go on and look for specific things, and if they can't view it unless they pay $1 to see it, you may get a lot of people that are willing to pay $1 to see a 2-minute video. Just it's $1.
But is this only going to be like television shows, or is it?
No, I think it's over the course of the time. For example, if Bax and O'Brien wanted to have a private subscription-based YouTube channel where it's more behind the scenes, so it depends on the people that are producing the content, what they want.
They couldn't afford that.
Well, it depends on what the people that are producing content, what they want people to pay for at the value of, are you getting $1 or $5 worth a month of whatever we're putting out. So if they're trying to build this thing where people have to subscribe and no one's subscribing, so maybe it has to do with the content you're trying to make people subscribe for.
Because I don't want to pay for LOL cats.
No,
I don't want
to pay for Annoying Orange. Yeah, well, I don't watch Annoying Orange.
Or babies laughing. I have babies I can watch at home that can laugh for free.
Yeah, it's just I wonder. Like right now, they said they reached out to TV producers already. I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily for TV shows. I think it may be into like behind the scenes for TV shows, giveaways for shows, like things like that, where it's going to get more user engagement out of to get TV. Because I mean, look at the Super Bowl where they had Oreo. That was like the biggest between the ads and their social push. They were the most talked about brand through the Super Bowl because of how they handled both.
Right.
I think this is what's going to allow businesses, TV, in general, just to connect the TV and the online.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, Alicia Keys, I hated her on there. I mean, I know, like, she's saying the national anthem and everything, but what's going on with her and her hairdo, and now she's...
I don't look at her hair when I look at her, but
I do.
look at everything else. So, speaking of Alicia Keys, Blackberry has announced a new position, Global Creative Director, and they hired Alicia Keys. We've been seeing a lot of companies now hiring celebrities. Intel hired will.i.am. Was it Kodak hired Lady Gaga? Was it Kodak? We talked about this on the show. You already forgot?
Yeah.
So you're seeing, and I don't know if it's necessary. It's obviously they can't hire these celebrities and pay them salary, 40-hour-a-week jobs. It's basically they're paying them to use their name for promotion. She was chosen for renewing her long-term relationship with Blackberry after she was reportedly admitted staying with Blackberry even though they were crapping out for the last year. Well, they have been.
Well, who uses a BlackBerry anymore anyway?
Like 2 people.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys being one of them.
Yeah.
Somebody who hasn't really been around all that much in the last few years. They're like, oh, I'm sure she'll do it for her.
Yeah. She's got one song out that's on a commercial already.
Yeah, it's not on fire. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. No, so people that have BlackBerry still like them because of the keyboard. That's the only reason why. Any person I know has BlackBerry, that's why. Now that they're getting rid of the keyboard, what's going to make people stay with BlackBerry?
People who are resistant to change and who like Alicia Keys. I don't find that using a celebrity makes me want to buy something either.
No.
I don't. It doesn't push me to go.
I see it as kind of the way that people that used to own VCRs and just wouldn't give them up until the very last.
I still have mine.
Yeah. But now everybody at least has a DVD player, if not a Blu-ray player.
Right.
So eventually that's going to be phased out. The company's going to go under, and Alicia Keys I don't think is going to have any chance in hell of saving them.
No, or her singing career.
Maybe they picked her because she's still using Keys. Her last name is...
Oh,
Maybe
shh.
We're
Last
on to
comic
Blackberry.
standing was not Cori Verteramo. I think this is just, BlackBerry's also trying to pull in some other names, Neil Gaiman and Robert Rodriguez. They're also referred to as the world's most inspirational people. So inspiring that I actually never heard of either of them. So,
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, so inspiring. But they're using them to use the platform for a film and art/storytelling project for BlackBerry. So I think BlackBerry is basically pulling its last strings to survive. I think this is their last push. I don't know if it's going to. Right now it's Apple, Google, Windows. Now they have huge celebrity endorsements with, what's her face, Gwen Stefani.
I think that they kind of like say that they're hiring these people because it kind of draws you into what they're doing right now.
It's a press release.
But
That's
it
all
actually
it is.
it phases out eventually.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it even really working? Is somebody... Are you really buying something because...
I'm buying into the BS. That's what I'm buying into.
But it makes you tune into what's going on in that commercial. It makes maybe their advertisements more attractive to people.
Yeah. So next up, are you looking for a new job? Well, let me tell you, Washington State is looking for a marijuana consultant.
Now, I read this article. Now, the job
Do you qualify?
No, I don't. I never really smoked a whole lot of pot. Matter of fact, I would pass out if I probably just had some. Because I'm just not a fun marijuana guy. But the article said the description of the job is about $100,000 a year.
This is what there's 4 requirements the article said that you have to be able to qualify for this position. Number 1, know how weed is grown, harvested, processed, and infused into food. Requirement 2, experience testing marijuana quality. So basically, you have to admit that you're a drug user. Requirement number 3, know how much weed is needed and where. And requirement number 4, establishing industry regulation. So basically, so they quoted, this is insane. I knew that with Washington, Colorado, like when the laws have changed, that new positions are going to be forming, but now they're going to hire like these people that ran against the law to smoke marijuana. Now they're going to work for the law and still smoke marijuana.
Well, it's not going to be one of those entrapment things.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were the one growing it the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, now we know. But it says up to $100,000 for the
And
contract.
5 years working experience. So
Right.
you at least have to smoke weed for at least the last 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're not looking for potheads here. They have to do some analysis. They have to learn how to properly regulate the business.
They said they're not against hiring a team. So if there was a bunch of qualified people, their dream team is actually consisting of, where is it in here? It was a lawyer, a seasoned pot smoker, a chemist, a lawyer, and a dealer with a college degree in statistics. So if you're a drug dealer with a college degree in statistics, you got a job.
Yeah.
And this is going to be one of those jobs that winds up going to some politician, one of those patronage jobs that somebody gets with no experience whatsoever. But
Yeah, they're going to get hired for smoking weed and get caught doing lines of coke. But that's what's going to end up cutting.
I love the part about that $100,000, up to $100,000, but people can compete, like do bids for how much they would do it for. So they're going to wind up getting a guy who's, living out of his mother's basement.
Yeah.
And just
He's going to do it for $40,000, man.
Living in a van down by the river.
Yeah, I'll do it for $10,000.
And unlimited marijuana.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. I mean, I wonder if, if this becomes a national thing where it becomes legal through every state and the job.
There's a dream team
Yeah.
for every state.
Well, I mean, to an extent, like how much are they going to, it sounds like they're really pushing to, make it publicly okay to smoke marijuana. So does this entail like going out to bars and places where people are going to be just whipping out pipes and smoking, and the new person has a job that has to regulate to make sure it's like 1 point whatever grams, or how, like, what exactly are they going to be?
I know, it is a government job, and
yeah,
they're issuing this on CNN.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling Julie before. If it's on CNN, it's legit.
Would Fox News do that? Would they put out a job for?
Well, I like Fox News a little bit now because they got rid of Palin, so it's a couple of extra bonus points for that.
You have to be high to watch that channel anyway.
Those are the people that are applying for the job. So from one party to the next,
Yeah.
so if you get hangovers, college kids obviously created the cure to the hangover. It's called Party Armor. It's a 2-ounce shot aimed to replenish vitamins the body loses after a night of drinking. So basically the two brothers, both went to Central Michigan, basically went out partying, and they said they drank half the amount of what their friends did and got twice the hangover because that's what people naturally, that's what they admit.
Wait a minute, they drank half the amount.
And they got twice the amount of the hangover than their friends. And they thought it was unfair because they were, they were just, it wasn't fair to being punished to enjoy life. That's what they're quoting.
They really need to change their story. Doesn't sound cool at all.
So basically they created this drink, well, they tried it powder, they tried it in pill form, but now it's a drink where they teamed with nutritionists and scientists to come up with a concoction. I mean, there's really no, you know what the cure to the hangover is? Not drinking.
I beg to differ.
That's the oldest cure in the book. Is you're not drinking the night before. I think what it is the quality of liquor you're drinking. You're going to get more of a hangover drinking
PBR.
The 5 o'clock vodka, which is on sale at the Russell package store. It's a whole gallon for like $8. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Oh, it's in Russell.
Yeah, but 5 o'clock, if you're drinking that stuff, you're going to get more of a hangover than you are saying something that's more pure, like a more higher end vodka or something like that. So it depends on the quality of booze that you're drinking and how much you're drinking.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like they're doing great. They're in Walgreens, a Meijer, a 7-Eleven. And in the 2012, they got $150,000 in revenue, and they're expected to hit $500,000 in 2013 with landing distribution deals in Australia and New Zealand. They are doing a joint venture in Europe, so they're actually, business-wise, they're doing very well. They ended with a quote that I have to repeat because I think it's freaking ridiculous. We look at, this is one of the brothers saying this is what they view their product as. We look at it like this. Deodorant first hit the market in the 1960s and really never became popular until the 70s. People didn't think it really worked. Now, they wouldn't dare go out with deodorant, and we feel the same thing will be true with our product. No.
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 That's ridiculous.
Your product doesn't, you know.
They're not the first ones to come up with this
No.
type of product. I mean, we had somebody on the morning show probably about 5 years ago. She had a pill called Wake Up on Time pills, and she was also. So basically, what they would do is they were time-released capsules, and they would release into your body 2 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time you woke up, you'd be ready and refreshed. But she was also promoting them as a hangover cure pill because they had vitamins and the same things that these guys are promoting.
They're not. Yeah, they're not coming up with like a genius idea. There has been other attempts.
I've tried there's a patch that I ordered from.
There's a hangover patch?
Yes. You put it on while you're drinking, and it's supposed to help you not wake up with a hangover. I've tried Rewind. I think I got it at Phipps out in Westfield. And it's like this little drink that is, you have to drink, it's the last drink that you have of the night. So you're really not that drunk if you have to remember to drink something before you go to bed. It tastes awful. It's disgusting.
I wonder how this tastes.
Neither of them worked for me.
I always found the best cure to the hangover is just to keep drinking.
Right.
You know, you wake up at 7 and you got a headache.
Just hair of the dog.
Bloody Mary.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Unfortunately, little George's didn't serve that last Saturday, and I was hurting all day.
Well, now they need a marketing director.
All right, Steve. Thank you so much for coming on.
You guys, I appreciate it.
And
nice being here at the kids' table. The kids' table. Feels like one of those.
Where we talk about weed and drinking.
Yeah.
I was waiting
It's
for you to
arts and
bring
crafts table with a chalkboard on the yeah. All right, so we'll be right back.
That's perfect.
All right.
We're back.
We've never
Let
left.
you know we can really shake it down.
No, okay, that's enough. Thanks for watching. You don't want to watch us dance.
No.
Or do you? Thanks for watching. I want to thank Steve for coming on. It was great having him here, and I don't know. Anything you want to say?
No, I don't have anything to say.
All right. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us, like us, tag us, whatever.